On August 11th, 2018, at exactly 3:30 a.m., officers in Pueblo County, Colorado, received a 911 hang-up call from a local funeral home. Following their protocol, they called back the number. Surprisingly, the number answered, but the dispatcher's attempts at trying to start a conversation were only met with static and mostly silence. This is what they heard.
911, this is Erica. How can I help you? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Apparently, if you listen closely, you can hear the words "help me" being whispered faintly, and "help" after the dispatcher says hello the second time.
Hello? Hello?
With this, police were sent to the location of the call, but were shocked to find out that the morgue was completely empty and devoid of all life. It was clear that nobody had been there for a while. Captain Tom Rummel was first to post about the strange ordeal via Twitter post. We're not sure what happened. Sometimes line trouble will cause what we call an abandoned 911. But the weird thing about this one was the fact that when dispatch called the number back, it was picked up. Nobody would say anything. Apparently everything was okay, because as far as I know, nobody was dispatched back there after daylight. Probably just line trouble. Right? Let's just go with that. The call they received that night has been and still is a mystery. As Captain Tom Rummel said, it was most likely to just be line trouble. However, with that being said, many to this day still believe that it held some other origin. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments below.
A Reddit user by the name of SpecificCrazy9407 went to the r/interesting-as-fuck subreddit with a concerning discovery he recently made. He explains that while checking out an open house in Sonoma County, California, he noticed a hidden opening resembling that of a trapdoor. Curious as to what it exactly is, he opens it and sees this.
Wow, that is
No,
weird.
I noticed that too.
I don't know what this is, but there's a big bag in there with water. What the fuck is this?
A large black bag can be seen submerged in some sort of brown liquid. After finding this, he brings it up to the lady in charge of the open house, but strangely, she just tells them to leave. Weird. But matters become even more disturbing when Specific Crazy adds more to the post, saying, "So a child named Rocky Lane Callum has ties to this house. He was imprisoned for sex crimes as well as not providing a current address. He was also the owner of a company called Callum Refrigeration. There were several children's toys found on the site, and most disturbing was this one in the picture, a doll in one of many fucking terrifying shift sheds." Knowing what kind of person once had ties to this house makes this find eerie, and could imply something far more sinister. But some users in the comments were under the impression that it was faked or isn't what the poster thinks it is, with one user making the argument, "Whatever it is, it ain't flesh. They'd be fucking wrenching. I was around when a hoarder house was getting cleared out. and this included an alleged freezer of hunter animal meats that was being held for a friend, and the power to the freezer had broken like a decade prior at least. There was always a wretched smell to the garage, but when that freezer was being addressed, that thing was so malodorous, you could smell it 100 feet away inside another building. Fucking putrid. Whatever it may be, Specific Crazy hasn't returned to the post with any new updates. However, he did report his find to the authorities, and seeing how this mystery is relatively new, there is a chance new updates will come to light in the near future.
Empty, also known as Herobrine Hunter, was a YouTuber who made animations for the game Girls Frontline, a pastime that he seemed to enjoy, as he often showcased his work on YouTube and live-streamed himself making animations. However, on April 23rd, 2023, everything would change. Herobrine Hunter started a livestream, but instead of showcasing his talent, he sat in front of the camera. Only this time he had a shotgun and informed his viewers on what he was about to do. Before this livestream, he expressed his inner struggles time and time again, and continued to refuse therapy. However, it all eventually caught up to him, as he started the stream with the intention of saying his final goodbyes. Not just to YouTube, but life itself.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna actually let you see it, but you will hear it. Let's turn off all the mic filters, just in case. My heart's fucking beating. I got one, maybe two things to say. Fury Atomic, you're okay to use those video clips, it's okay. It's gonna be really awkward if this also jams or fails to fire. Oh shit, I forgot. I gotta press the button to make sure I close the stream after I die, and also set the PC to shut off. Shutdown ST120. Okay. All the models on Gumroad are free. Do whatever the fuck you want. Check the socials for maybe a few notes or last words. Well, this is it.
This is the exact moment that he pulls the trigger. I can't play the rest of the audio as it may be disturbing to most people, but the full version can still be found here on YouTube. It's especially heartbreaking because moments later you can hear his parents trying to check up on him, asking him if he's okay and knocking on the door. What I find most disturbing about this whole story is how calm he was moments before, with him just explaining it as if it were just some ordinary task.
If you've been on the internet, you might be familiar with bait and switch websites, which if you don't know are websites that promise to be something they're not, often luring unsuspecting victims into seeing something they wish they hadn't. But there was one site that not only fell into that category, but was also one of the most malicious sites to ever surface on the internet, tricking thousands of people and leaving many scared for life in the process. A website by the name of Womensalliance.xyz. At first glance, it looks to be a women's empowerment forum, with the landing page reading, "This website contains stories of female empowerment. Some of these stories may upset or offend sensitive viewers. This site is unsuitable for children." But don't let that fool you, as once you click enter, your computer volume is turned all the way up, and you are placed into full screen mode. As for what you see and hear, a montage containing videos of women getting tortured, mutilated, and injected with various diseases is shown, some of which included maggots crawling out of the girls' private parts. All while that is being played, Pretty Women by Roy Orbison is playing in the background, seemingly as a form of twisted humor. What makes this website so malicious is how people who visited this site believed they were entering a real feminist forum, only to be met with extremely graphic and disturbing imagery when they clicked enter. Thankfully, the site has since been taken down, but reamps of the site still exist on the internet, so it's advised to not Google it.